the Rainbow Raw Reset. So, bear with me. We have a rainy day in Costa Rica right now, so if you can't hear me, I'm going to try and crank up the volume as much as I can. But today, day 3, we are going to make a rainbow pad thai. It's going to be so pad thai for, oh my god. So, in our pad thai, we're going to put some red peppers, some sliced mushroom, some chayote. These are going to be our noodle along with zucchini, but I really like the chayote because it's a little bit more firm. Super crunchy. You can get it at all supermarkets, and it's kind of like the combination of a squash and a cucumber. Totally can eat it raw. It's awesome. Zucchini, scallops, and then we have some beautiful radishes, and of course some scallions, and also some beautiful Napa cabbage. You can use any kind of cabbage you want, red, white. Napa I like because it's like a little bit more tender, and it's got these little curls in there, and they pick up the sauce, and it's just amazing. So that's going to go in our pad thai, and then in our dressing, which is going to be the superpower of our dish, is a combination of coconut and tahini. Now, the coconut is not 100% necessary. It's just that we have abundance of it here because we have so many coconuts. So I like to use it, but you can use full tahini or almond butter, really anything that you want. It's traditionally done with peanut butter, so you can also use that as well, but I just try and stay away from that. So, tahini, coconut aminos, yum. Some pepper. If you like spice, you can add it. If you don't like spice, don't add it. It's not necessary. Some garlic, some fresh ginger. Now, I chopped it because if you just do a big hunk in the blender, it doesn't really blend up, so I like to at least slice it down. This, you're like, what is that? What is that? What are the seeds to papaya? Papaya seeds have so many benefits, really amazing digestive enzymes, but they're also amazing for killing parasites. So I try and eat them every day, and they have a very peppery taste, so you can add them to your dressings and your sauces. So we're going to do that instead of pepper. Then we have some fresh tamarind juice that I get the pulp, and then I just mix it with some water or some juice, which is the orange juice that I did, and you get this really beautiful juice. So we're going to put some of that in, and these are some oranges that we have on the farm, and they're beautiful. They have this like very subtle, sweet, floral flavor to them, so I'm going to use that, and it's going to add that little bit of sweetness that we want. So let's get working. First, I'll show you how we chop the veggies. Alright, so this is our chayote. Now, I'm using this, but you don't have to use chayote if you can't find it. You can use zucchini noodles, cucumber noodles, you can even use kelp noodles. The way that we want to do it is we want to peel it completely. So I usually take the bottom and the top off. And then I just go around with a knife and I peel off this skin. You want to make sure that you get all the green of the skin off, because you don't want to eat the skin of the chayote. Okay, so I'm gonna also be using a mandolin. These things can be kind of scary, right? So you have to, if you're using it, be really, really careful, mindful of your hands. A lot of people use like the thing that goes on top to protect your hand, but I don't find that it ever really works, so I just use the very cautious, mindful approach. If you don't have a mandolin and you don't want to invest in one, you can use one of these little hand graters, and they will do the julienne as well. And they're super cheap and really amazing, and you can travel with them and everything. So this is a good tool to have. This is just a little bit quicker, a little bit easier, but a little bit more dangerous. So I put it over my bowl, and I try and keep my fingers away from it. And then just give it a little turn so that you have more of a handle on it. So there we have our noodles. And then I'm also going to do the same thing with the mandolin with the carrot. I'm just going to peel the skin off first. And back to the bowl. We have our carrots and our chayote, and I just go around and break them apart because they'll stick together sometimes. And then I'm going to add the peppers and some mushrooms. I have a mixture of cremini and oyster. And then we're going to use a couple of radish. This is so rad. I like to cut the little bit of the top off and then just slice it down. And our scallion. And the Napa cabbage. So we'll take the Napa cabbage, just slice it down. And take that end off. And then I'm going to do it really thin. I will not use all of this cabbage, but I cut it all up because I want some of the bottom and some of the top. It's like white and crunchy, and then this one's like a little bit more green and leafy. So I like to have a little bit of a mixture of both. So there we go. We have our pad thai ready, and now we are going to make the dressing.